Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? This shit been fucking with me. I don't know what the fuck going on with YouTube. I don't know what the fuck going on. I got 19 people in the building. Can I get all 19 of y'all to smash that like button? I was supposed to been here. This bitch done had me on her 8 minutes, not saying nothing, bro. I'm pissed off, bro. This shit pissing me off, dog. Why every time, bro? Every time I go to do some shit, bro, this shit want to do some fuck shit, bro. Every time, bro, this shit want to do some fuck shit, man. I can't, bro. This dog, and they ain't even pushing my motherfucking videos out, bro. They're not even pushing my goddamn videos out. Motherfuckers don't even be getting my notifications, nothing like that. You know what I mean? I know y'all don't mess with me like that. I know y'all don't mess with me like that anyway, but more y'all used to come through here. You know what I mean? It used to push y'all. No, it used to push my shit out. You know what I mean? To the masses. And okay, there we go. It used to push my shit out to the masses and to the people. Now, I don't know what the fuck going on. But I appreciate y'all coming through. I appreciate y'all coming through this thing. I appreciate y'all coming through this thing. How you like the new house? Well, yeah, I appreciate y'all folks coming through this thing. You know what I mean? I got some breaking news, man. Some breaking news, surprising news, some shit that I wasn't expecting, some shit I had never really heard of before. Now I've heard boxers mention this, right? But I never really seen it in my time of boxing, right? Where a boxer come out and they say, hey man, my check bounced. I ain't get paid. Boxers come out all the time, right? And they say, I didn't get all my money, right? Boxers come out all the time and say, I didn't get all my money, just like YouTube don't be giving us all our money, right? But I digress. Now they come out and say all the time, well, I hadn't got all my money, right? But I never really heard, what's good, Cassandra? You ain't missing nothing, Cassandra. You ain't missing nothing. What you talking about? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear what I'm saying? Because I really don't know. Oh, what y'all talking about? You know, what you don't know. What's good, Macadocious, Mac of the South? What's good, Macadocious, Mac of the South? What you missed, Cassandra? But anyway, I digress. Let me go and get to this so I can stay on point. Yeah, this came straight from you know what I mean, from Regis Prograis himself. This is no, fabrication. I'm about to bring it up for y'all so y'all can see. Regis Prograis has said that his check bounced on his fight check from this weekend. His fight check from this weekend, it bounced on. I got 26 people in the building. I need everybody in here right now to smash that like button. If you're in the building, you ain't smashed the like button, do your boy a favor, smash that like button. Y'all barely come here anyway, right? So when you do come, jab that like button. Tell a friend. Greatly appreciate you coming through. You know what I mean? But we about to get to it. I'm about to get this thing up so y'all can see it. So y'all can see exactly, you know, where we getting this thing from. Regis Prograis. Regis Prograis is the man of the hour, coming off a great fight. You know what I mean? This weekend, Regis Prograis, the man of the hour, coming off a great fight. You know what I mean? This weekend, Regis Prograis put out a tweet, right? Regis Prograis said, I deposited my fight check Monday while I was in LA today. The bank emailed me saying the check bounced because of insufficient funds. Now, y'all know I'm slow. I couldn't spell insufficient right then and there when I wanted to do it, so I put lack of funds. You know, so I put lack of funds because I couldn't spell insufficient right then and there when I needed to, right? Has been, has check bounced due to insufficient funds. Somebody better find out what's going on before I click the fuck out. And we all know we don't want Regis to click the fuck out, but there y'all can see it, y'all can see it in broad daylight. Man, this is not no drill. What is up with these people, man? What is up with these people not wanting to get people their money? Now, this really is gonna bring up a bigger conversation. This gonna bring up a bigger, problem, because is that this why it's good to have large Juice. Juice, do your boy a favor, Juice. Juice, can you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if y'all in the building? And I don't know if this y'all first time, but if y'all could not make y'all last time, if y'all in the building, y'all ain't hit the like button or subscribe to the channel, can you get your boy right? Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? We talk that good boxing every day. Y'all been slipping. Y'all been slipping on getting your boy right. Y'all been slipping on getting your boy right. You know what I mean? So y'all get your boy right, man. I know a lot of y'all see me, y'all hate for me to go live. Y'all sweet white over my shit, right? I understand. But if you're gonna come, man, can you at least just tap that thumbs up button, man? Let them folks know that you came. I see you on Big Bruh and I see you on Sis page. Y'all be liking and commenting and all that shit. Help your boy out, man. Help your boy out for real. Like we do this. I wake up, I do this shit every morning. I'm starting to feel underappreciated around this motherfucker. You know what I mean? But I greatly appreciate y'all. If y'all could smash that like button for your boy. My guy, Cool Breeze. Shout out my guy, Juice, TOS. He said I already did. Shout out my guy, subscribing to the channel. Shout out my guy, subscribing to the channel. What's good, Rick? Cool Breeze. I don't know if this your first time, Cool Breeze, but if you could not make it your last time, my boy, could you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel? Greatly appreciate you. But this is not a drill. This is real spill. Regis Prograis has put on Twitter, man, his fucking check bounced on him. Now I think this is a bigger problem, right? I think this is a bigger problem. Let's really break down, the details about this. Who put this fight on, right? Two people. Probellum, Regis is a Probellum fighter. Zepeda is a top-ranked fighter. This fight was shown on ESPN Plus, which would be this fight was on ESPN Plus, which would be Zepeda's, side viewership. Probellum, Regis fighter actually won the fight. Probellum side, right? Marv Nation is the people who actually put this fight on. So the blame, right, for Regis Prograis not being paid, most of that blame will come from Marv Nation. Now I'm about to drop this link, y'all, because I need to run off for 2 minutes. Only my usual suspects, TWT. Like I need y'all to try to keep the language clean. Keep the language clean. Y'all don't know, like this. We gonna keep the language clean around this. I need to try to keep it clean. They don't necessarily, get you for every single cursing word, but I want to keep my content as clean as possible over here from here on forward. So I ask that y'all, try to keep it clean for him, but I need to run. I need to make a run real quick. He said, my guy A1 said, man, the business having checks bouncing. Man, he about to get in that CEO office like Ice Cube did. Shout out my guy A1 Hoop Zone, TWT in the building. What's good, Slick Rick? What's good, Slick Rick? Glad you could make it, pimp. Glad you could make it. But yeah, so really the big problem here is it's the Marv Nation. Like this was Marv Nation's first big fight ever. This was Marv Nation's first time putting on the fight. Really, they put on one small fight before this at a fucking sports bar. Literally a sports bar where we go and buy drinks at. Marv Nation had one fight there, and this was their second fight. My whole question was, where did Marv Nation even get the money from in the beginning? And they didn't lost the money now. You know what I'm saying? So let's know that they probably never had somebody YouTube on.
Hey, somebody put on YouTube.
I just turned it.
They let me know that all the questions that we was answering that we had about Marv Nation going into this was true, because now they didn't even pay Regis Prograis. That man walking around. That man left LA, cashed his check, thinking he gonna have his shit back when he get to Louisiana, when he get to Houston, because he live in Houston, right?
Mm-hmm.
When he get back to Houston, that man, he shouldn't even been deposited into his bank. So that man went out there, put his blood, sweat, and tears on the line, got home, and he still ain't been paid. That's almost like robbery, y'all. It's robbery. You know what I mean? It's robbery, bro.
I don't think anybody got paid. I think the whole card. If you ain't paid the main event, you ain't nobody get paid. How you gonna have money for the understudy and don't have money for the main study? Right. So when Bill was over there cooking on the roof, he even said he heard about Zepeda. But trust me, if Regis didn't get paid, nobody got paid, and that's very disrespectful. I don't know why these promoters keep playing these games like that. They keep playing around. They're going to be found somewhere with their feet up in the ground. And it's not cool, because they done went through the training camps and preparation, have to get away from their families and this, that, and the other. They get their fight night, they do their thing. This is a brutal sport, the most dangerous sport in the world. And then you turn around and you don't pay nobody. Listen, somebody be walking around hiding with their jaws leaking like a Kool-Aid jar with a fucking hole in it until you pay me my motherfucking money. You can't be playing with nobody money like that, yo. And these are fighters. The fuck you think they ain't gonna get mad? Y'all remember when Mike Tyson had it up to there with motherfucker Don King ran down on this motherfucker? You think these fighters won't run down on y'all janky ass promoters? Find their asses, tie their asses up until they get that goddamn money. And throw pig juice over them and let Woofy woof the dog just nibble the shit off them until that check is clear. Get them people they goddamn money, man. That's not cool.
Man. I think it got a lot to do with this the mark like these it's an influx.
We still got a little echo.
It's an influx of new Crush, leave out and come back in because whenever I speak, it's catching yours for some reason. Do y'all hear echo? Like, can y'all hear me clear?
You go on mute too. No, it's gone, man.
Y'all don't hear it no more. But it was when I think right now it's an influx, right, of a lot of new organizations coming into boxing and buying up big fights. I got feedback. All right, okay, so let me do this.
Right.
It's clear now. It's clear, or do I get feedback?
Hey,
now you sound good on my end.
They biting off more than they can chew, though. You know what I'm saying? Like this is no disrespect to new companies and startup companies, but in order to dish out $5 million and $10 purses, bro, you gotta kind of be established, my nigga. I mean, you kind of gotta be established. You know what I'm saying? That's the only, because people need to know. People got to be able to know and trust that you can provide the funds that these fighters are looking for. You know what I'm saying? They fighters. You think they're not gonna be ready to fight for their money, and they just got through fighting in the ring? Bro, stop it. Stop it. If anything, they ready to fight more outside the ring because you're playing with their bag, bro. You don't play with a person time or their money. You'll end up in a box. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If he didn't for sure get his bread, bro, that ain't a good look. Not for going. That's not a good look for business. If you want other fighters to sign to your company, they're gonna be like, nigga, you didn't even pay Regis. You crazy? Nah, not a good look. Not at all. No. That's wild though, Crush. These folks be doing too much. That's why I'm like, if they expecting that Prime to dish out 10 million and stuff like that, that's why I'm like, that man ain't getting 10 million, bro. Because there's the fight revenue that they expecting for it to make is not gonna be what it is.
Exactly.
So they not gonna get no 10 million. How they gonna get 10 million? It ain't no hedge fund. I mean, the company net worth is 5 million. So you mean to tell me they willing to go bankrupt on you, who don't bring in a larger purse or a large enough amount of money? Nah, bro. They just. But if y'all believing that Terrence got half his money already, and he gonna get the other half during the week before the week of the fight, before he actually fight, then you believe that the sky is red. Because even Wilder and EJ don't get their check until when? After the fight, because they gotta go sign for it. The commissioner and them bring you your check to sign for after the fight to the locker room, fam.
Tell them again.
Come on, bro. You're not gonna get your purse until the job is done. Wilder don't get paid before his fight. You think they're gonna pay Bud before his? Come on, bro. It just don't make sense. So when it comes to Regis in this situation, and this come out, like, bro, come on, man. It's just, that ain't good business. It's not a good look. And you're going to mess around and bankrupt yourself out of business by doing bad business. You got fighters that put their life on the line, and they ain't getting their bread. They ain't getting their purse. Shit, they could have been getting 750,000. Nigga, you gonna have to run them their money. It don't even have to be $1 million. They went there and performed. Now they need to get paid for their performance. You know what I'm saying? So, man, this ain't good look, bro. Not a good look. So folks can think, oh, business. This is business. All business. All business ain't good business. All money ain't good money.
Now,
Earl
game,
said, age.
Boy, ain't say nothing dead game. Regis said Marv Nation ain't pay him his money for his fight, and we just relating it to Bud, because he would have a new upstart too, just not a good look. But now Bud ain't say nothing. Regis said that his check bounced on him from his fight this weekend.
Yeah, we just making correlation. Like we didn't hear about Black Prime like that. We know Marv Nation new to the game. You know what I'm saying? These new companies, they want to go on and grab fighters. The only way you could be successful doing that, you gotta have that money already able to dish out. If you don't have that money to dish out, bro, you can't guarantee these folks these purses, man. You selling wolf tickets, you selling dreams. Especially at the fight, if you ain't marketing and promoting the fight right to where people know. And don't make it cheap. Make people pay the same price. Get the bang for your buck. That means you gotta promote it. But when you cheapen the pay-per-view price, that means for one, you don't believe in that fight as much. And two, he don't sell like that. So you need it at a cheaper rate so people can buy it more. Come on, man. Come on. Shout out to my brother T. Y'all seen who on Bud undercard? So y'all think that fight going on over 350,000 sales? Nigga, please. Please. It ain't going nowhere. None.
What's good, family? What's good? It's Dead Game Boxing up in here. Just saying what's up. What's happening?
Dead Game. What's going down?
You know I'm a #1 Bud fan, and I hear you talk about Buzz. I had to jump on in here, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, I heard this morning. I seen this morning. Regis didn't get paid. It's a bad look. It is a bad look, but you know what I'm saying? Just niggas always going back to Bud, man. Niggas always got Bud in their mouth, bro. Everything go back to Bud. Regis didn't get paid. Nah, his Bud might not get paid. Bro, that shit that is then got so old, bro, and played out to where, man, the niggas that's hating on Bud, bro, just seem like, bro, get a fucking life, bro. It's like everything is Bud. Man, chill, bro. I know we got a lot of fans of Earl in here, but man, they both.
Marv Nation and BLK Prime was the topic.
Yeah, they both black men, bro. BLK Prime, bro. What if they say they got $5 million on the books? It would is. If they say they gonna pay Bud $10 million, Bud ain't crying. It's like niggas crying, worrying about Bud money when Bud ain't even crying. Oh, Bud ain't gonna get $10 million, man. So what? He happy with what he getting. Quit crying.
Dead gang. If going into the deal, it was full faith, right, with Regis. After the fight, his check bounced. Bud wouldn't know if he go get it or not. You get what I'm saying?
What, man?
Wait. We ain't jumping on Bud.
We ain't crapping on.
We defending Bud. Fucking with these little Rudy Poo ass rinky dink. I mean, we ain't jumping on Bud. We saying you could have everything. You could have a plan until you don't got a plan no more. Like Regis, like, now what he gonna do? All he can do is go fight again. He can't do shit else. If Bud, let's say,
and that's why Bud want that upfront money.
Understand that right now everything cool and clear with Bud, right? But everything was cool and clear with Regis before Saturday.
Yeah, but Bud want that upfront money. That's the difference between getting upfront money and waiting. You feel me? So if they gave Bud 5, I mean, I heard that shit. I heard they say they gave Bud 5, but I don't know. But I know one thing: that nigga smiling. He's smiling big. So whatever they give him, I don't care. That nigga a millionaire, dog. I'm just a boxing fan. But when I come up here and all these niggas, bro,
that's what we talking about. That's what we talking about.
Yeah, bro. So let that nigga shine. If that nigga happy with fighting Avenesian, let him get it, bro. Black Prime ain't got the money.
Yeah, like
but we not talking about Bud though.
But no, but with him being a black man, just like Regis being a black man, we don't want people lying to this man about a purse that they are counting that money. Okay, I'm gonna get this purse. We don't want to see this man not get his money. I ain't
So let
knocking
me
on him not getting his
so
money.
let me ask you this: Is that
Hmm?
Regis? Is that on Regis, or is that on Richard Schaefer? Or
That's on them. We ain't
who is
blaming
Regis?
Regis like we
Who
not
is
blaming
Regis
Bud for the
manager?
black crime. But the
Who
same
is
situation could happen.
I'm asking
I'm
you,
not
who
saying
is
it could
Regis?
be
Who is Regis manager?
Probellum.
Probellum.
Regis managed by Probellum, but Marv Nation put this fight on.
Well, look,
Marv Nation
whoever-
won the purse. Marv Nation won the purse bid for this fight to put it on.
but shouldn't Regis manager be taking care of that part of the business?
Yeah, Probellum.
You're
Probellum
supposed
got
to.
him the
That's their
fight.
job.
Which
You know what I'm saying?
is Richard.
Probellum
But
didn't pay for this fight.
mhm.
It was a purse bid. Somebody else paid for this fight.
Right, but even if somebody else paid for it, shouldn't Richard Schaefer Probellum be looking at it and being like, okay, it's legit instead of letting they fight a fight?
Yeah,
Bud is his own boss. So Bud gotta look at that. But if you got a manager, they supposed to handle that.
He got a manager too. Bud, he a
Bud
free
got a
agent, but he got a manager. He got
But what
people
I'm
looking
saying,
at
he
his
got a
phone. He's
lawyer.
right there with him too. But the thing
Right,
is, we making
that's what
correlation.
I'm getting
Just
at.
like
Like,
new
we're
startup companies,
not talking
people
about
that
that
ain't
nigga.
been in the game like
We're
that,
not
bro.
talking about that nigga though. That's what I'm getting at.
We
Like,
getting
we're not talking about that nigga.
they getting these fighters, bro. But everybody don't have the backing
Like,
to pay these
I don't even know
fighters.
how we got here.
Everybody don't have it. So then when
Let me say
everything
something.
unfold and everything don't pan out how they want to, then who left stuck out just because he said this? Bud was expecting his money too. Like even if he ain't fighting EJ, he a black man. We want him to get his money. But he could have a risk of being F over. Look at the who on the fight card, bro.
Let me
Is
say
that something
something
that
real
people
quick.
just gonna be jumping off the roof to go by? I'm just keeping it in a buck. If you're a new company, bro, you got to put together a card that's reasonable, that's going to draw attention and eyes, bro. You got to have a product that's going to sell. That's good business. I'm a business grad. I know business. I'm seeing several business contracts. Come on, bro. That shit just, we'll
let me
see.
say
It ain't
something real
about
quick.
sitting on, bro.
Real quick
Run
before
the
you take
same
it,
risk, bro.
real quick. PSA. We are
What it-
not
what it-
talking about Bud and his situation. Let's stay on top.
Yeah, the whole thing about the money and the check bouncing, it has nothing to do with if the manager looked over to see if it was all. It's all about the funds being in the bank when it's time for that check to be cleared. So they didn't have the money in the bank when it's time for that check to be cleared. That has nothing to do with the manager, bad business, anything. That's all solely on the company. And when it comes to the upfront money, it's the same situation. The upfront money, it's not upfront. It's guaranteed. You know what you're going to get. It's not, you don't get paid before the fight. You just get a guarantee of what you're going to get for the fight.
Say it again, D-Free.
I just said
It's not,
that.
you don't get no money up front. It's just guaranteed. I'm getting $20 million for this fight, so regardless of how much this fight sells, I'm getting $20 million. That's all it is. It's no upfront money. You get paid after the fight. So if the company that's paying the money for the fight doesn't put that money in the bank and the check don't clear, it's on the company. It's not on the manager. It's not on the fighter. It's not bad business. It's solely on that company. They didn't have the money in the bank when it's time for that check to clear. That's all it is.
Now you see, what I thought up front was they got it in like an escrow account. Boom, it's there, but you can't touch it. But you can see it's there. Now once the fight is over with, they're gonna release it and you better collect.
No, it's just a guarantee. It's not up front. It's not up front. It's just a guarantee. This is what you're going to get for the fight, regardless of what it does. You're going to get this amount.
But how can you guarantee me? How can you guarantee me something and you don't have it in escrow?
Because it's projection.
It's in your contract. It's in your contract. I signed a contract to get this amount of money. If you don't pay me this money, I'm suing you for it. That's what's in your contract.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, Regis got to get, unless they made a mistake and the funds just wasn't there, they can fix it real quick. Regis gonna have to go to court.
Yeah, he gonna have to deal with that. That's all we saying, because the commissioner comes to the locker room and you sign off for the check, and the check goes to your promoter. and they give you your money. That's how they get paid. That's how they get paid. Whoever promote them gives them their money. They don't even get it directly. They just
And that's
sign
what
for
I
the
was
check.
saying. Why didn't the promotion company make sure everything was lit? But people saying it's not even their situation. Okay, it went to a purse bid, but your promoter and manager should still. Well, the promoter is out the way because the promoter is a new promoter. Once it went to purse bid.
Yeah. It's always going to be on the person who put up the money, because they don't mean that it's bad business just because
Marv Nation.
say
Marv Nation.
the money is tardy, or they collecting all these funds to get it so they can put it in the account. So when Regis is expecting to be there, it's not there. In a couple of days, it could be there, but what if they don't have it? Then what? You're gonna have to shorten everybody's purse, all this extra BS and shit like that. So it don't mean that the business could have been bad. It just means that them niggas didn't have that money, or it didn't bring in what they thought they was gonna have. You know what I'm saying? Because when they do their projections for these fights, bro, they doing it off your numbers. That's why when people get mad and y'all always want to bring up numbers. How you think they projecting the fight budget? Off what you sell, homie.
All right.
That's why they
Question.
said we got this much money for this fight or that fight. Because they combine Earl Spence numbers with Terrence Crawford numbers. And they break down the split, and they do the guarantees. If it's not what Bud was looking for, it's because it's based off his numbers that can be proven. But people want to get bad when you talk about numbers. How the hell do you think you gonna get a fight? It's business, bro, and it got to work out for both parties. Got to.
Now we
And
understand
they
that,
did.
but now what that fight y'all was just talking about when Devin Haney was trying to put up the purse because it didn't go. Well, I mean, shit, they was already strapped up with the gloves on before they found out the money was there. I mean, so how did Regis get to fight and didn't know the money was there? Them niggas knew they wasn't getting paid before. How did
No, not
Regis didn't know?
necessarily though. They game because they probably approved enough funds. A lot of people they expecting to get the rest of their money after they fight, after they viewership and not all the concession and all that shit. They get money off that. So they gotta tie all that what they get off the total fight into the total purse. So they need all that. They may have a portion, but they might not. They may be waiting on the rest of the everything that they sold at that fight to finish up the main event card pay purse. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't necessarily that they bad business. They wouldn't even do business with them if they didn't have proof that they had some funds, bro. That's just idiotic.
With that fight that Devin Haney was going to pay the purses for, it was because the ticket sales and everything didn't do as well. So they knew before the fight even started that they didn't have the money to pay those fighters. So that's why they were saying they're gonna call the fight off. They knew they didn't have the money because that was a low budget company. They wasn't a big company. They were just putting on a fight. It was their first fight that they was putting on, and they was going based off of what the sales was going to do. That's what they was going to pay the fighters. But when they saw the sales wasn't doing that well, they was like, we can't put this fight on. We don't have enough money to pay y'all.
Got you. So man, that they just hustling them fighters, bro.
Hold on. This is not no hustling, no fighters, bro.
Man, it sound like it.
Hold on. Let me explain. Like y'all, it's just crazy how people pick up terms once they get said, right? When the first time y'all heard of proof of funds?
Man, I ain't really started getting into this shit until like the UK fighters start coming here. Ain't nobody worrying about nobody's bag.
You heard it with AJ and Wilder, right?
Right.
50 million proof of funds.
Let's hold on. Don't cut me off. Let's keep it right there.
All right.
This is how business works. Business works on faith and honor, right? How many of y'all niggas went to a job and said, show me how much you gonna pay me? You didn't ask them to show you a bank account where they gonna pay you from. You went because you had faith that if you did a certain task, you was gonna get paid for it. When somebody buy you a house, when you buy a house, you don't say, show me proof of funds. They give you the check and you hope it clear. Correct?
Yes.
Right. So we need to get out this shit about how shit.
Correct.
Business is again, two companies come together under contract to get to a mutual agreement to both receive something out of it. It's not Regis' fault that the check didn't clear. That's the person he's doing business with fault. It's not his manager's fault because it doesn't matter. I can show you proof of funds. I can go online, open a Capital One account, fuck and play with the HTML in the page and show you it's $1 million in there. Right? It's faith. People work on faith. That's why it's called moving in honor in business. That's why it's called a contract. So if the contract is not honored, you can take their ass to court and be made whole, right? It is not Regis' fault that he didn't get paid. It's not his management fault that he didn't get paid. It's the motherfucker who's supposed to pay him.
Rick, real quick, Rick, my bad, Rick. What's good, Demetri? Appreciate you sliding through this, young baby. Glad you can make it. Go ahead, Rick, my bad.
Right? It's the people that didn't pay him's fault, bro, because they not moving in honor. We really need to stop getting into this shit, these fucking battles of semantics and shit. No, Bud ain't got shit to do with this, bro. If they said Regis is supposed to get a certain amount of money, he was supposed to. He did his job. He entertained the fans. He did what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to get a check. Point blank, period. All this other semantical shit is simply taken away from the problem. It's not Regis' fault. Regis did his job. It wouldn't been fucking Zepeda's fault if he didn't get paid. He did his job. This is companies not moving in honoring agreements. Please, please, please stop talking this proof of funds shit like everybody transferring money, like y'all work for a bank or you in the financial sector, bro. It don't work like that. You put a contract out. You say this is what you're going to get paid. You perform a service, you get paid. You don't show the little kid that cuts your grass, I'm gonna pay you $30. You don't show him you got $30 in your account. He cut the grass and you pay him the 30.
Nah. You see, Ricky, I'm looking at it a little bit different, right? So it's like this. Okay. You come cut my grass, and I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna give you 30. But after you cut my grass, you know what I'm saying? You missed a few spots or whatever. I don't have the 30. I can only give you the 20, but I promise you the 30. You feeling me? So they promise him a price. Oh, because the sales didn't do what we projected. Now you're not going to get it. Nah, that's on you. You promised me a price. You're going to pay me that price. I don't care what the ticket sales do. Now you banking on the ticket sales to come back and cover your ass? No. I'm a fighter. You gave me a price. I'm going to fight for that price. I don't care if nobody show up. You feel me? Don't bank on you making money off the food and the drinks to pay me. Nah, you got to have that money up front and you make your money, but I want my money. Don't wait till the event not selling to be like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta move a little different. Nah, that's not how it works. You don't wait till because y'all don't sell out to tell me I can't get paid.
No, but the thing is, they don't pay the money up front because just like that situation where that boxer that fought Jabba went in the ring and walked right back out. That's why they don't pay you up front. They pay you after the fight.
I don't want you to pay me up front. What I'm saying is, what you say you was gonna pay me whether you got one person in the stands or 100,000.
No, most of the time it does work like that. It's very seldom that a person don't get paid, especially when you're dealing with these big companies like Showtime and ESPN and stuff like that. It's very seldom that those fighters don't get paid. Most of the time it's with these low budget companies that's starting out and they trying to put on these big fights and it doesn't do what they expected to do. That's when you hear about fighters not getting paid.
Bro, I ain't never heard of a fighter not getting paid until recently, bro. And I mean, my ear's not that much to the street, but to me, everybody get paid. Just recently this shit started.
It's been times when fighters didn't get paid, but then eventually they did get paid.
Business is different, man. And it's business, but it's just it don't work that way. You know what I'm saying? You can have a guarantee. That's all fine and dandy. That's why most people, if they do, the smart ones, when they do have a pay-per-view or something like that, that's why Al Heyman, he'll give like a 3 to 5 guarantee, a purse that you're gonna get. Most of your money gonna get on the back end. They be like, oh man, want that. He's actually doing them a service because you get taxed heavy on the front end that you present to the government, but the back end you don't get taxed like that, bro.
But but the thing about it is, bro, at least you know you got a guarantee. If you're gonna make 10, if the fight gonna make 10 million and he throw you 2 million up front, and the other bitch you get to do some tax shit on, that's cool.
Like even if Bud don't get his 10 million, that's not Bud's fault. It's their fault because they have put it out here that he getting 10 million. Now he gonna look like he been running with it, saying I got half my money, the other one gonna be on this week. It's gonna start to make him look like he was lying. Oh, yeah, I thought you was getting 10 million, Bud. I thought you was getting 10 million. It ain't necessarily gonna be his fault if he don't get that purse, but shit, you out here kind of sticking your chest out, kind of bragging. Yeah, I already got half my money. Like you trying to flex on it. You know what I'm saying? So
they might have said 10 million. They might have said, yeah, we're gonna give you 10 million if the fight do this. We don't know what the terms of the contract is. We just know that they said he said 8 figures. He said 8 figures. So we don't know what the terms of the contract is. He could say, oh yeah, I'm getting 10 million because he might believe that his fight is gonna do a certain amount. So he could say, yeah, I'm gonna get 8 figures for this fight. Because he believes that his fight is gonna do a certain amount. And they might say, okay, yeah, we're gonna give you 8 figures if your fight does such and such. We don't know what the terms is. So a lot of people running with this narrative that he's gonna get $10 million, but we don't know for sure if he's gonna get $10 million because we don't know what the contract says.
Yeah,
but that's cool.
They making it hard. They gonna put this pressure on Bud. They gonna do it. A lot of his fans, they running with this, reporting, doing live, 10 million this, 10 million that. BBC and EJ couldn't give them 10 million, but this company can give 10 million.
Be real with you, bro. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'm on this YouTube, bro. Bud fans ain't talking that shit, bro. It's Bud haters, bro. If you look at Bud fan, man, they might have 5 Bud fan pages.
Oh no, big game. We not gonna do that.
Let me finish, bro. Let me finish. You might have about 5 Bud fan pages that rock with Bud, but then I don't even see them talking crazy, bro. It's the Bud hater pages every day, which is good. I like it because it's good publicity for my favorite fighter, good or bad, because these niggas got him in his mouth every fucking day. Every day they got Bud.
Dead game. You don't see Bud Crawford pages talking shit about Earl. Like shit, it got nothing to do with boxing, bro. Nothing to do with boxing at all.
Like what?
Bro, the pages you be in, bro. Dead game. Now you know I ain't the one, bro. You know who page you be on, bro. Stop it, dog. Stop it, Dead game.
Slandering that man, bro. Before all this stuff got started, his own team. When have you seen Derrick James or anybody? His team just really taking a crap on Bud. But you see Bo making his own people slander, boycott Earl Spence fight, bro. That's hatred, bro. They've been on this. You ain't seen nobody saying boycott David Avenesian and Terrence Crawford. Come on, bro. Right. Like that's all they do. Oh, I know about you. Somebody told me about you, man. That's little girl stuff, bro.
The title say Regis. Why the fuck we talking about this dude? Fuck out of here. That gets no plug. Come on, y'all. That's still on topic, man. Ain't nobody trying that Bud shit. Fuck Bud. Fuck that shit. This shit say Regis. It's about Regis and them motherfuckers not getting paid. We falling for the trick, man. We not doing that over here today. Nobody debating about no Bud, bro.
I made a correlation to the company because it makes sense, but yeah,
I falling into that, man.
Nah. That's my bad. That's my bad because when I first came in, I just heard Bud and I jumped in. That's my bad, homie. You know what I'm saying? That's me. So, you know what I'm saying? We keep it pushing, but, you know what I'm saying? I just want to give my 2 cents. You feel me?
Got you, Dead gang. Let's stay on topic, God.
For sure.
That whole card got fucked over, man. The whole card, fucking Zepeda, Regis, Charles, whoever's on the card got fucked over.
I'm trying to figure out how the fact that the WBC allow a company that's not known for doing fights like that to get this daggone championship fight. We never seen a low budget company put on a championship fight. Y'all tell me one low budget company that only put on maybe 1 or 2 fights that had a championship fight, a major championship. Not no little rinky-dink belt. I'm talking about a major championship. When have y'all seen a low budget company put on a major championship fight?
I mean, well, G5 said it earlier. Pretty much he said that whoever puts down the percentage deposit just wins the fight because it's a purse bid. The Marv Nation was able to do that.
It's just, I mean, I feel bad for Regis because that man went out there and did what he was supposed to do, and he didn't get paid for his services. Now, he might eventually get paid, but the fact that he got to wait and go through all this other shit is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's the problem, bro. Getting them lawyers in there, that time, that's some bullshit.
Because you got to pay for your lawyer. You got to pay for court fees.
Yeah.
This ain't gonna be free for you to go to court and take them to court for your bread.
Nigga, not to mention the mental struggle of that bullshit.
Yeah, that too. But the fact that y'all supposed to be getting paid, and I gotta spend out more money that I ain't even got paid for to go pay to get my money. This shit bogus, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why people is about who you do business with, bro. You might not want to do everything with Top Rank or PBC, but they get their money. Straight up, they get their bread. You don't have to agree with their business acumen, model, but they get paid. EJ get paid. Do you hear any PBC fighter that really not getting their money? Some of them might not, a lower tier might not have got the money they expected, but they still got paid.
Yeah, I mean, even top rank, those fighters get paid.
Yeah, they're gonna get paid. That's why I started. They got to be proven, bro. You got to be proven in here. That's why I'm not running to go jumping on new network without being proven. You risk a chance of running a thin line. You don't know. Especially if it's a new company, you don't put together a dope card that's going to garner people attention right away. You're doing yourself a disservice. You can't just put on the main event. You got to have something to keep viewers intrigued into the main event. Come on, man. Business 101. You got to sell a product, bro. Don't nobody want no product that ain't going to sell. But
Nigga, you could sell boxing fans anything these days, man.
Bullshit, not real. They not going to buy that. It shows in the numbers, big game. It shows in the numbers, bro. You can sell them anything, but that don't mean it's gonna sell. A lot of people they talk good. Have these the people that support Bud, Spence, Regis, all these dudes. Half these people would never go to a fight. Don't even buy these fights.
True.
Shout out to new Fat Boy Business for the drop $4.99. He said, "Does Regis not getting paid have anything to do with David Kennedy?" That's a good ass fucking question. I can't answer that right now. Not going to even try to build on it, but that's a hell of a question.
Because from Bellum, kind of I ate that because I ain't gonna. I'll save it for a video, but Pro Bellum is connected, so yeah. Let's just
Pro Bellum is connected. Pro Bellum is connected, but Pro Bellum didn't put the fight on, so I'm not gonna say that it does because I don't know about this other company. I don't know who they connected, who they funded by. I don't know nothing about them. This is the first time I've ever heard of them.
Yeah. So I don't know, but simple fact is, when the fighter that won this belt got to put out a tweet like this right here, it ain't looking too good.
It ain't looking good for all of boxing. It's not a good look for boxing, period.
He just telling people exactly. I deposited my check, and they notified me it bounced for insufficient funds.
I'm not even gonna say that it's not a good look for boxing. It's more of a bad look for that company because for the most part, all the other fighters are getting paid for their fights. They're not having an issue. It's when they doing business with these companies that you never heard of. It's just like you going out here and you need some plumbing work and you got a company that you know is good. And then you say, nah, I'm not going to go with them. I'm going to go with this guy over here. He's just starting out. And then he coming in and fuck your shit up because you decided to save some money and go with a cheaper company because you were trying to help him start his business. It's the same situation. You do business. You get what you pay for. So if you're doing business with a low-budget company because you want to save money and you want to get the most for your dollar, you're gonna get that situation. You're gonna get those type of situations where fighters might not get paid, or the production ain't good, or the daggone venue ain't booked properly. You're gonna get that type of stuff, that type of work. because you're dealing with a low budget company that's never done this before.
Mm. So D3 is just about business practice, right? So it's like they could have their fighters getting paid like 2 weeks late or something.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be
They could, but you got that need to be constructed in the contract, like a
right.
fighter
Yeah.
done after his fight. The commission came in to give him the clipboards to sign off for the funds. So he did the proper protocol. He signed off for his funds because that's how they do it. They bring it to you to the locker room. People don't know that. Go do your homework. That's when you sign off because the commissioner brings in paperwork for you to sign. When he signed that, he did his part. So after that, if it was going to be 2 weeks, you should have been in the contract. Hey, you might get a portion after the fight, but you in 14 days, you will have your full amount. If he knew this already, then I think he would have constructed stuff a lot different or would have had a different energy. But he was expecting all his fucking money. So, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to make a person delay or wait on their money, they need to know that up front as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get to the end of the fight.
Yeah, you got to think about it. Most of these fighters that's at this level, like a Regis Prograis and Zapata, they not getting no $1 million fights on a constant basis. So these guys is expecting to cash their check when they get it. Especially when you not getting fights like that. Look, we all know Regis Prograis don't get fights like that. So it's been time since he had a fight.
Which is what got me so upset because this dude, he been getting fucked over for a few years now, and now y'all go take the man money. Come on, bro.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I see the point G5 is making, and I see the point D3 is making. But then with such a small company like Marv Nation, I mean, you gotta expect some sort of discrepancy. You just have to.
You gotta expect something going wrong. You gotta expect something going to go wrong because you're dealing with a company first time in business. It's just like when you start your own company, you got to put money to the side because you know shit gonna happen.
Yep.
Something gonna happen.
So basically, they dangled that green belt in front of him to make him fight, which I can't be mad at Boo Boo Andre not for turning that shit down. That first bid he turned down.
Bingo.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but with Boo Boo, right? With Boo Boo, he took it because the money was too low. They didn't even Boo Boo wouldn't even go entertain the money being that low. You know what I mean? So like you said, if Boo Boo had a win in that fight and not got his money, which already what he didn't want, you know what I mean? That'd have been catastrophic for him. But
but Boo Boo didn't have but you see, Regis didn't have a belt, so they dangled that carrot in front of him.
Or network.
It had nothing to do with that because Regis was going to take the fight regardless. He didn't have a say so who was going to pay for the first bid.
But he could have turned the fight down.
And then he would have had a title fight.
But he had good faith though because they covered the purse bid. So it leads you to believe it's an illusion that they have all the money because they covered the purse bid. What? They didn't need help. They covered it. So that's enough in good faith to make me know, okay, you want the fight because you covered the purse bid.
Right. You got to think about if Regis turned the fight down, he wouldn't have got the fight because Regis wasn't supposed to have that fight. It was because Jose Ramirez pulled out of the fight because he got married or whatever the situation was. So Regis like, shit, I can step in and get this title fight. That's what I've been wanting. So he stepped in. He don't have to say so of who gonna buy the purse bid. Nobody have a say so of that. And when it goes to purse bid, whatever company put up the bigger amount of money, that's who it goes to.
Yes, she crazy.
Yeah, I forgot. Did Top Rank have a bid on this?
I don't know. Probably not because it wasn't that purse bid was bought at a low cost.
Yeah, I think that purse bid was $2 million. The purse bid was $2 million. The purse bid was $2 million, I think. $2 billion. I mean, $2 million, something like that.
That's $2 million for the whole card. That would be for the whole card, right?
Yeah, it should be.
Sometimes they will pay the undercard because the undercard don't make a whole lot in comparison to the main event. Sometimes shit, they could only pay the undercard, and the main event fighters will be the one left out in you know in the grass because they got the biggest purses on the card. But
Yeah.
if Regis didn't get his split, yeah, the thing I want to find out, did Zepeda get paid? But Bill Hayner was just saying on Drew Titan earlier this morning that he, right before I left, he was saying that Zepeda them said that they ain't get paid either.
Does
I was about
Zepeda
to
have
say,
anything on his Twitter?
we haven't heard nothing about Zepeda not getting paid. We just heard Regis Prograis.
Bill,
Now, Zepeda,
when the news broke, Bill Hayner, we was all on Drew Titan Live, and Bill was saying, I think when it broke, Bill asked somebody, and he was like, they said Zepeda ain't got his money yet either. Now I don't know if Zepeda check bounced, but he ain't got his money yet. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Zepeda, but he ain't been paid yet.
Like it ain't none of the fighters' fault, but Marv Nation just put a stain on their resume as trying to come into boxing. And if advice to any new company, make sure you got at least $10 million if you're gonna try to make a fight that you got on
Advice
hand.
to any boxer. And now, and this one Regis Prograis choice, right? There was a purse bid, but advice to any boxer: don't just believe anything you hear. Don't just believe people because they say it. You know what I mean? Make them show you.
Hey, but the thing about it is, to go to a purse bid, you gotta deny the first offer.
Yep.
So maybe if they would have not denied that first offer, they would have got paid.
Nobody really wanted the Zepeda and Regis fight. Like this one, like Top Rank was supposed to do this fight, right? But we know Top Ranks don't pay for their own championship fights. They don't. They send all they jumps to purse bid for whatever reason. I don't understand it. But this was supposed to be a Top Rank fight. They let it go to purse bid, and Marv Nation bought it. So it was really never this fight was mandated and it went straight to purse bids. The pay and Regis ain't even try to come together. They didn't even try to come together. It went straight to purse bid.
Gotcha. Marv Nation is not the same ones who messed up that other fight, huh?
The other fight actually was BLK Prime. You talking about Tevin Farmer and Tevin Farmer and Mickey Bay or what fight?
Right.
Yeah, that was BLK Prime, actually.
That was BLK Prime?
Yeah. Yep. It's quiet as kept.
I didn't know that.
That's not a good look.
No, it's not.
That's not a good look.
It's not.
And
I didn't know that.
I would have never said that.
Remember Brian Norman was supposed to be the first person?
Yeah, that was
Remember Brian Norman was supposed to be the first person over there. And he had a fight supposed to be set up over there, a Prime and whatever like that, and he ended up having to pull up out that fight. Because remember, he was the first person that was supposed to be signed. Yeah, y'all go do y'all homework. That's why I say, man, look, I know way more than I appear. And people, motherfuckers drop off a whole lot in my lap. I just know how to be quiet. But yeah, they was first. Yeah, Brian Norman. That's why when they asked him when Bud signed, they was asking, was Brian Norman ain't he signed? I thought he was the first fighter. But then they had that fight fell through. So
Tay, what's good, Tay?
Yeah. I knew Brian Norman was supposed to be the first fight because that was the big promotion for Brian Norman.
No.
Blue
Real quick pocket. Marv Nation, the folks that messed over Regis is not the same people that Bud dealing with. No, if that's what you're asking, no. But the same people that messed over Tevin Farmer and Mickey Bay are the people that Bud dealing with. But I digress.
Yeah. But I remember when Brian Norman had got signed because Blue was talking about on his live that they was going to have they got Brian Norman signed and they're going to have a fight for Brian Norman. It was supposed to be, I believe it was supposed to be in Atlanta. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was supposed to be in Atlanta.
Yep. I think that was like in October, November sometime. You know what I'm saying? They wanted it. That's when they wanted it like that, or before the end, or September, somewhere up in there, because he was talking about it.
Like September or August. I think it was like September or August.
Yeah, it was. And I was like, all right. But, just, man, Business is business, and if you know business, you got to do it all the way through and through. And you know what I'm saying? Just going, you know, just like a female. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna go get with no woman without doing your research on how her character is, who she is, what she about. Is she in some shit? Do she call shit? She one of them, you know what I'm saying, wicked turmoil type of female. You're not gonna go do nothing too much with that chick other than smash, or you ain't gonna build with her
Look,
if you
homie, in
toxic.
Baton Rouge, you can't even smash, dog. The HIV rate is #1 in the country, dog. You got to do more research than that. You
Yeah,
can't
that's
mess with
what I'm
them
saying.
things
You're
out
not just
here
gonna
at
do
all.
that. You're gonna do your homework before anything. If you're gonna take anybody serious, you're gonna do what? Get your homework done. You're gonna do your research on who that person is so you know what you're dealing with. You gotta know your personnel. So in boxing, you gotta know your personnel. Just because they say they got it, what evidence can you show me that you already went through completely with deals? I need a track record. I need history. I'm not just going it because you say you got no money. That's airhead shit. I'm sorry. I'm a business student. I do business all day, every day. I'm not going off with no face value. Fuck that. What stats can you prove to me that you can give me my money? You don't have none. We not doing business. Sorry.
In the case like this, it's terrible, right? Because like when fighters, in the case like this, when it comes to the fighters, it's terrible because let's say me and you about to fight G5 dead game, whatever y'all G5 and dead game about to fight. Y'all go to purse bid, right? I win y'all purse bid. I tell y'all, yeah, I'm gonna give y'all this much, give y'all this. Y'all don't got no choice but to believe me. It's a purse bid. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, especially if I'm behind on my bills.
You ain't got no choice but to believe me. It's a purse bid. I bought your fight, bro. I mean, you can't go around me. I think that's what's the most fucked up part here. Like, bro, it was nothing that they could have done to even not deal with these people. When you go to that purse bid shit is bullshit, bro. That's some bullshit.
But if you look at it, I mean, you said that Mob Nation had a history of putting on fights, right? And I just looked at
They
it.
put on,
They were founded in like 2014 or something.
yeah.
So the purse bid plus the information about them being founded in 2014, I mean, could have been legit to them. I mean, it looks trustworthy to me.
I think it was. I think they made it look like a scam. A scam gonna look real every time. Teach, it's gonna look real. You get what I mean? But in the end,
So let me say
they
this. Let me say
didn't
this. So
really have a
basically,
choice. Though, what I'm saying, like they didn't have a choice but to believe it. Like I'm agreeing with you, Teach. Like yeah, they believed it. No, I'm pretty sure they did their fact checks, right? But they had no choice. But even if they didn't believe, what was they gonna do? Say I'm not gonna fight this. Somebody else was gonna do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they won't. I think they can't. I don't know. I don't know what the hell. But I know.
Y'all got to remember these fighters they take the word of the network and stuff like that because those are the ones that pay to fight. They don't go into these fights thinking, oh, I'm not gonna get paid, or can y'all show me proof of the money in the bank so I know I'm gonna get paid. They go in there with the mindset of I gotta beat my opponent, and then afterwards we get paid. They're not look. That's the last thing on their mind is getting paid. They worried about that opponent when they set up these fights. They're not thinking about getting paid because nobody go into a business thinking you're not going to get paid. It's just human nature. You dealing with a company that put on this fight, paid somehow $1 million to put this fight on. You're not going into it thinking you're not going to get paid.
I have a question for the panel though. Say Regis doesn't get paid. Do you think it was worth it still, just to get the belt?
absolutely yes. I
I
do. This
think
is
so
dead
too.
game. I say yes.
Is it worth it? Is
Yeah,
it worth it? I mean, is it worth it? Yes, but really think about this, man. That man got to go home to see his wife, his kids, and they still got to eat. So yeah, you get the belt, right? It's okay to take a little money. It's okay to take a little money for a belt, right? Not no money, not none.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right. You got. Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna say it's worth it. You got a benefit out of it, but I'm not gonna say it's worth it because at the same token, Zapata didn't get nothing out of it. He got an ass whooping. He didn't get nothing out of it. So he need his money. Regis got a
Yeah,
belt,
that's
and he's
true.
going to be lined up for some other big fights.
Yeah. Everyone else lost besides. I mean, everybody lost, but I mean, we just at least got something out of it. The others got nothing.
Right. So, yeah. I mean, like I said, Regis got a benefit out of the situation because he won the fight. But Zepeda gets nothing out of it until they give him his money. He gets nothing out of it. It wasn't like it was televised on a big network or nothing like that. It was on Fight TV. So if niggas don't know nothing about Fight TV, they never even knew the fight happened. We didn't see no big promotions about it or nothing like that. So Zepeda ain't getting nothing out of the deal until he get his money.
Right. And that's just right. That's the other side of it. I hadn't even thought about this side of it. Zepeda don't get shit but a whooped ass. Man, that ain't man. That shit ain't right. The first time I saw Marv Nation though, I was like, I never heard of them before, right? Don't know nobody, whoever. Like that was out of nowhere. BLK Prime, at least I know a person, affiliated with them before I heard about them. I wouldn't trust I ain't gonna say no upstart, right? But I wouldn't trust these new upstart companies until after they got a certain amount of fights under their belt. Like if you could sign the Terrence Crawford, right, and then put his fight on, I believe you. But if I'm gonna be your first big fight, then I don't know. I don't know about that. Regis just showed you that. Regis them just showed you that. You can't. My thing is, how does boxing, right? How does the business of boxing even let this happen? How do you let a company finesse two fighters putting their life on the line for free?
Man, boxing is crooked, man. Boxing is boxing, bro. I mean, shit. Boxing is the mafia, bro.
Say it again,
but y'all gotta also think about it too. If Regis and Zepeda didn't get paid for the fight, did the WBC get paid? Because
they got their sanction fee.
They probably the ones. Hey, D Free, I wouldn't even be surprised, bro, if they just kept the money amongst them. Maybe they ain't make what they thought. Maybe they ain't make what they thought they was gonna make back, and they kept that shit. That's what I'm thinking.
Sanction fee did they get?
I think Marv Nation kept
it. So are y'all telling me? Because I never heard it. I never paid attention to it. When a belt is vacant, it's the person that's putting on the fight pay the sanctioning fees to the sanctioning body, or is it the winner?
The winner
is the fighter.
The winner of the fight.
So if
the fighter,
so it's the winner. So I'm talking about of the vacant belt.
The winner of the fight.
Okay, so like I said, do WBC get their money because Regis didn't get paid?
Right.
Yeah, WBC.
I think everybody got their shit. Everybody at the top. I think the people at the top got their money. I think it got down to the people at the bottom, and they was like, "We ain't getting y'all no money." Hey, keeping it real. Can you do your boy a favor? Keeping it real. Can you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, Brody? I don't know if it's your first time keeping it real, but if you could not make it your last time, you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. My guy Pocket too. I see a couple new folks in this thing. Young Bang.
All right, so basically we just gotta wait for Teofimo to win, and we have a Regis Teofimo fight, and he get paid then.
Man, we ain't getting no Regis Teofimo fight. He ducked Barbosa. You think that nigga ain't gonna duck motherfucking Regis?
Shit. He won't fight.
Well, he fighting for to be number one at WBC ranking. When he win this fight, he gonna be the mandatory for Regis belt.
No.
You chopping up a little bit, D Free.
Repeat that, D Free.
Yeah, Triller had the money, Roger. Triller had the money. They just didn't know how to pick the right fighters. Triller ain't know how to pick the right fighters. Triller probably was putting on bad fights. They paid T.O. all that money thinking T.O. was a star. The thing with Triller was they didn't really know who the superstars was. They didn't really know who the big money fighters was. But you could tell the dude that invested Triller into Triller boxing didn't really know shit about boxing. He maybe liked the sport, right? But he didn't really know shit about boxing. He didn't know the right fighters to go get. You know what I mean? You did right by getting Regis, right? This is why this is fucked up that this happened to Regis, because Regis is already a guy who, you know, be having to scrap for fights and shit, pick and fight. Regis got to go to fucking Dubai and fight. Regis got to go to fucking Germany and fight. Regis got to go to fucking LA and fucking goddamn Memphis and shit. You know what I mean? For get fights and shit. It may be going every fucking word, you know what I mean, to get fights and shit. And then he have a fight and he not get paid. You know what I mean? He just signed with Pro Bellum, who, you know, saved the day, gave him a check when he was a free agent. You get what I'm saying? I think Regis was one of them dudes that was getting shit blackballed for a while. And now he finally got his title shot right. He finally got a title shot again after 2.5 years, right? Only one loss to the undisputed champion. I ain't had a title shot in 2.5 years. Kelly Plant about to get a title shot probably after his next fight if he win against David Benavidez. Lomachenko done had about 4, 5, 6 title shots. You know what I mean? Manny Pacquiao get a title shot twice in every division every year. You get what I'm saying? So this man that had a title shot in about 2 years, he come back, get a title shot, and then don't get paid. That's the story of Regis Prograis' career, bro. Having to take the long route, having to take the longest route, conquering it, and still some fuck shit happen in the end. You would think where everybody else had a story. Can y'all hear me? Because I can't hear y'all no more.
Nah, you good? Keep cooking.
Yeah, you good.
Everybody had a story. Everybody, everybody got their story, right? The Regis Prograis story is life is hard, then you die. For real, dog. Life is hard, then you die. Regis Prograis got some of the worst boxing look I ever heard of, bro. Think about this. That man got his biggest payday of $800K because of Jake Paul. Y'all, Regis ain't even made $1 million yet off a fight. And he made $1 million yet off a fight.
And he 33.
Not get his man his money and tell him, oh yeah, well, you got a belt, man. Fuck that. Fuck that. How he gonna pay y'all? Matter of fact, like we talking about sanctioning fees and shit, right? We talking about sanctioning fees. I know Regis Prograis better had not paid a single fucking sanctioning fee. I know, because he just got that belt, he didn't even get paid for it. So I know he better not have paid nobody nothing. I'm trying to say Kevin Pavlik was the last truly good white fighter. Lomachenko is the hype job. I don't think Lomachenko a bad fighter either. Don't think he a bad fighter at all. I think he overhyped. Overhyped don't necessarily mean you bad, though, to me. You could be overhyped could mean just that, overhyped.
I said the same thing. He's overhyped. He actually got decent boxing skills. He just overhyped because they praise that man way too much, and he ain't fought nobody.
Hey, and it's
at 135. At 135.
Hey, and it's not
all of the best fighters that he fought came from a lower weight class.
Yeah, because they built him up. They built him up the right way, and it's not him that's overhyping himself. He already said he wasn't pound for pound when they was pushing it on him. They want the next great white fighter, and they see Lomachenko.
Yep. What I was telling you, I said you never heard Lomachenko buying. See, Lomachenko one of them dudes. They pushed him, but he didn't buy it until his own hype. They just hyped him. Some of these dudes, they buy into their own hype. You get what I'm saying? Loma never really bought into it. They just pushed him. They made us dislike Loma because stuff they were. He Muhammad Ali. He better than Floyd. You never heard Lomachenko say that stupid ass shit. You never heard Lomachenko. I actually like Lomachenko. Good fighter. I actually like him. I think he overhyped. I don't think he trashed by a long shot though.
Exactly. Same way. I feel the same way, bro. I used to like him, but they did show him a lot of favoritism that they wouldn't give another boxer. So I'm like, bro, fuck that dude, bro. But it wasn't him.
Yep.
It wasn't him. So we just need to wait for T.O. to win. If he can beat that old boy, because that old boy tough. Teal win, I want to see Teal win in Rougarou.
He
That's the
ain't
next
gonna
fight.
fight Regis. He's not gonna fight Regis.
If he don't fight Regis, I want to see Regis and Tank in Atlanta.
Why would you want to see Regis and Tank?
Because that'd be the best fight for Regis, bro.
Well, I want Regis to go after one of those other champions. You already been a single belt champion. Why not unify? Why are you worried about fighting a guy that's at 135?
Because he'll at least make that million, bro. He'll make that million, bro.
He could make $1 million by unifying.
Syree, what's good, Syree?
With
He
who?
can make $1 million.
Who gonna pay Regis?
Whoever the champion is, they put it on pay-per-view. He get paid on the back end. He can make his money. You get with a real company.
Gregory Quinbaum.
But that Regis and Tank in Atlanta does sound nice, though, huh?
Yeah,
I guess not.
Now Regis is Tank, but I don't see that. Please don't get me started on Tank, man. Let's just talk about the Tank fights we have, man.
I got you.
If Regis gonna fight, if he gonna try to push for Tank, he's gonna go down to 135. And I don't think Regis should go down to 135.
Regis said something about Alberto Pulejo, whatever it is, Pulejo, however you say it. But after his fight, he said something about Pulejo. He said he wanted to fight him. He did say something about Tank, but it was kind of like an afterthought. But he did say something about Tank. But Regis, I think he wanted to unify, man. That's what he said after the fight. That's what I like to hear, man. I want him to go fight Pulejo. I feel like that's a makeable fight. He know he gonna get paid over there. You know, he never had that problem when he was fighting on the PBC. You know what I mean? So he know he gonna get paid over there. But Pulejo on the PBC. There you go. So I think that's a makeable fight. He already fight on Pro Bellum. They don't have a network. He can fight anywhere. No Smoke was good. He said, good talk, guys. Enjoying the live. Appreciate you, No Smoke. No Smoke. Can you do your boy a favor, No Smoke? Can you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, pimp? I don't know if it's your first time, but if you could not make it your last time, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. But yeah, with Regis, I think Regis, again, like I was saying, man, Regis' life story is life is hard, then you die, man. So, of course, Regis get his belt back and then he don't get paid. This would surprise me, right, if this was anybody else. But all the shit that this dude go through, not even surprised. So let's just holler at the WBA, put in that C-19 special request for Alberto Pulejo, because he ain't got no mandatory. He ain't got no mandatories or nothing like that. I think him and Alberto need to go and get at it. You know what I mean? And get it going. And they need to pay motherfucking Regis, because he took lumps that night, y'all. That man took.
They're not gonna pay Regis, dog. They're not gonna pay Regis. Even if Regis fight Teofimo, they're not gonna pay Teofimo and Regis. They're not gonna pay Regis, bro. They're not gonna pay him, bro.
I think it was just them people did, gang. I think it was Marv Nation. I think if it was anybody but them, he would have got paid. I think it was some fugazi going on. I think Marv Nation is Daniel Killihan, right? They was trying to figure out a way, to cover their money and shit. The fight probably happened. Maybe they got paid, but I think they either kept all the bread, right? And then I think they kept all the bread up top and they didn't break off, the people on the bottom, the fighters. Or I think their fucking check got frozen. Them assets got frozen for Marv Nation. That's what or something like that. Maybe there was a test run to see was his assets frozen. But that's me going, somewhere, a whole nother place with it. You know what I mean? But I don't want to take it there. But I think it's bigger than, I think it was Marv did again. I think Marv Nation did this. I think Marv Nation the people who fell through with this, who didn't do their part. I think they the ones who fell through. Marv Nation the one that laid the egg on this. What's good? No Smoke. No Smoke said, where No Smoke at? No Smoke said, done, guys. Been here a few times. We will stick around. Shout out to my guy, No Smoke Boxing. Appreciate you in the super chat. Shine the ball head said, start paying boxers like the UFC. You said that Shiny Ballhead, the boxer didn't even get paid this time. He didn't even get paid. I think boxing should use. Hey, and Shiny Ballhead, can you do your boy a favor, Shiny Ballhead? Can you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel? Greatly appreciate you sliding through. Jekko said this is why fighters are pulling out of fights. No trust and really getting paid. Shout out my guy Jekko. Jekko, can you do your boy a favor? Also hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. But Shiny Ballhead says start paying boxers like the UFC. In this instance, the boxer didn't even get paid. I think UFC should pay the UFC fighters like boxers, and I think boxing should adapt the UFC ranking system, ranking system, the way they put the fights on. I think boxing should adapt the UFC's matchmaking, and I think UFC should adopt the boxing's pay system. And I think both sports will be better. You know what I mean? I think both sports will be better. What's good, Diane? He said, hey, T, if you could ask Regis, see if it was cryptocurrency they tried paying him with. I could hit at somebody, that's close to Regis and tell them, I can't ask Regis, but I could hit at somebody close to him and I could get, some word back for you. My guy Teach asked me the numbers for the Regis pay-per-view fight with Zepeda. I ain't forgot about it. I'm gonna let my guy Teach. I'm gonna let y'all know something about, the numbers for the pay-per-view. The numbers for Regis and Zepeda like Thursday or Friday. You know what I mean? But yeah, I could see about that, Miss Diana. I could see about that.
T, let me ask you a question. Undisputed, Bud and Taylor, that was like 4 years apart, right?
Say it again.
Undisputed between Bud and Taylor, that was like 4 years apart, right? 2017 and 21.
Yeah, damn near.
I mean, how soon do you think we could get undisputed again at 140 this time? I think it's
gonna happen quick.
Quick?
I think it's gonna happen quick. I think it's gonna happen right now because all the titles about to have new title holders pretty much, and you got two familiar faces, Regis and Josh, and then you got Julio face on the title, and then you got either Matias or Ponce face on the title, right? I think once Matias and Ponce, get a title, they gonna be ready to go. You know what I mean? Because they got shit to do. You know what I mean? They gonna be ready to go, especially Matias. You know what I mean?
So we're talking about like Top Rank having a title, PBC.
I'll just say that the question mark is going to be Josh Taylor and his belt. What he gonna do?
Right.
He got 2 or 1.
He got one. He dropped all 3 of them. He got 1.
Damn.
He dropped 3. He got 1.
And he got cataract problems.
Got kind of, yep. So he got to fight him. And if Jack get the belt, it's gonna happen next year. Undisputed will happen in about a year.
Yeah, Jack gonna fight.
But if Josh get the belt, only belt. I think the other 3 belts gonna be unified quickly, and it's gonna put pressure on Josh to make a fight. Whoever fight Josh gonna have to go overseas, though. I guarantee you that.
Who is Subriel with? Let's say he wins. Well,
I won't be surprised if Bud fight Josh Taylor.
Who is Subriel with? Subriel Matias.
PBC.
He's with PBC?
Yeah. No, he with Top Rank. Matias?
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out what would be the easiest fights to make. Because we got WBO, Top Rank,
Top Rank.
Huh?
He PBC or Top Rank. He wanted him. PBC, Tater, yep, PBC, yeah, I know I'm tripping my back and free me. Yep, PBC. Appreciate that, Tater, yeah, PBC. I always go to the first night. Yeah, he PBC, I knew I wasn't tripping.
So that means if he wins, the PBC has Subriel and also has the WBA holder. Who was that again?
Yep. The WBA is Pulio.
Yeah.
Alberto Pulio.
Yeah,
Pulio. He the WBA. He
and the
PBC.
IBF, nobody got the IBF, right?
Ponce and Matias about to fight for him.
But if Subriel
Ponce is
wins.
the stone.
Okay.
Ponce Eddie Hearn, I think, if I'm mistaken.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
Gotcha.
So if Matias win, PBC will have 2 straps. Regis fight on Pro Bellum, who has no network, so they'll work with the PBC. They'll work with anybody.
Regis could fight any one of them easy because he could just.
There you go.
I'm just worried about the other guys.
Yeah. I'm only worried about Josh Taylor. Once I figure out hey y'all, me low key, I don't think Josh Taylor gonna fight again, right? So until he have a fight, he got to prove me wrong, right? But I really don't think, and if they do, they gotta go see him. They gotta go see him over there, somewhere over there. Not even in the UK, because he can't fight there either. What? Notice his fight's gonna be like it's not gonna be in America. It's not gonna be in his country. It's gonna be everywhere else. But I don't believe that nigga gonna fight again because he ain't had a fight since when, right? But he signed. I don't know if they signed the fight. They've been signing the fight, right? For how long? You know what I mean?
Yeah, for a while now.
So that's really my only wild card. And he a wild card because I don't know what he go do. I don't even know if he really can fight. You know what I mean? J.A. said, I want to see Regis versus Matias because he called out Regis anyway. Yep, facts. He sure did. That'll be the good one. I want to see Pulio and Regis next. And then the winner of the IBF, whoever win, Ponce or Matias. And then I want to see them two go at it. And that'll give Josh Taylor time to see what the fuck he got to do or how this shit go shake out and clear up. You know?
I think everybody wants Pulio. He's like the easiest target there.
And I think dude got smoked, Teach. I think he got smoked for whoever.
All right.
I think he got smoked for him. That's one of the dudes I've been pushing for a minute. Like because he's been number one for about 2 years. You know what I mean? He been in that spot he was in about 2 years. You know what I mean? Like a year and a half and some change. Like they've been avoiding. He like Michelle Rivera. Like, why the fuck I ain't got the shot yet? Why I ain't, you know what I mean? But he been there for a minute, so he finally got it. But that man nice though. I think now he might be. I believe Josh Taylor may be able to beat him, but outside of that champion, Josh Taylor in trouble at 140. And I don't even think Josh Taylor just beat him like that. To be real with you, so I think he can outbox Josh Taylor. I don't think he a cakewalk like everybody think he is, man. I really don't. Dana said WBA should be accountable for Regis' money if there are platforms he performed on. He performed on Marv Nation, and they put it on ESPN Plus. Whoever the fuck these Marv Nation people is, they came in, they built, and they deal. I think they came in, they stole the money. You know what I think? Marv Nation put the fight on, right? They didn't pay the fighter shit. They put it on. They got the money at the end of the night, and they dipped. Do what I think, and I think that was gone. They was gone. You know what I mean? Whoever Marv Nation is, Miss Dana, they pulled the move. If you asking me, I think they the ones that pulled the move. And if you're asking me, I think that's Daniel Killahan. They either pulled the move, took the money out top and got away with it, or they actually tried to pay him and they found out that Marv Nation is DK's and they froze his shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. I could really get into I could take it somewhere else, but we ain't gonna go down there.
I mean, they've been building since 2014. Like, why mess it up now? If they're gonna just run with the money, that's a bad move.
Yeah, facts, no smoke. That's exactly what I'm talking about, no smoke. It's exactly. And it ain't just boxers, it's MMA fighters. If you really pay attention, they can't come over here no more. Y'all knows the influx of UFC, London cards, and out of country, different country cards. A lot of people can't come back over here, no smoke. You know what I mean? I see you paying attention too. 817, what's good? Appreciate you sliding through that thing.
And that's why we need Josh Taylor to lose, man, since he's not fighting in the US anymore. He either vacates or just lose somehow.
I think he'll vacate and move up if he win this fight with Catterall. You win this fight with Catterall. When is it? I'm not sure.
Didn't they put out a date on it, if I'm mistaken? They finally put out a date, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's coming, but I don't know when.
What's good, Shay Girl? Appreciate you sliding through this thing, Shay Girl. Glad you can make it. Hey, I got 83 people in the building. If y'all in the building, y'all ain't smashed the thumbs up. If y'all could, do your boy a favor, smash that thumbs up. If y'all in the building, y'all ain't subscribed, could y'all do your boy a favor, subscribe to the channel as well. Greatly appreciate you. Let YouTube know that we over here cooking. Let the YouTube know that we over here, you know what I mean, doing a good job. But Regis Prograis, I ain't got to tell you, you see the tweet. That's why I got the tweet up here. So when y'all come in, y'all can see that I ain't just pulling this shit out of my ass. This was today. 8:49 a.m., November 30th, 2022. I ain't sure, but if I look at, today, I think it's November 30th, 2022, right? He said I deposited my fight check Monday while I was in LA. today the bank emailed me saying the check bounced because of insufficient funds. You know, I'm slow. I be high all the time. When I was making this video, I couldn't spell insufficient right then and there because I was too high, right? So I put lack of funds, right? But insufficient funds. You know what I mean? Somebody better find out what's going on before I click the fuck out. So, you know, and don't nobody want to see Regis angry. We know what happened when Regis get angry. You know what I mean? But yeah, this there you go, A17. There you go, A17. But yeah, just so y'all know, this ain't no, you know, no fugazi. Just so y'all know, this ain't no fugazi. But yeah, I'm back to the. He said Catterall got the same style as Regis. Yeah, slick. He do. Yep, slick. Yep, I can see that. I get you. I think Regis is more athletic though, more athletic, more power at the end of the punches. But yeah, like the way that they fight, the way they deliver it, the way they give it to you. You know what I mean?
Regis head and body movement is on another level, bro. Since I last saw him, bro, that head and body movement, bro, shit, bro. That's like some throwback shit, bro.
Yeah, he do look good, man. They jump look good, and they jump been going up like as we've been sitting here. This tweet, they jump been going up as we've been getting here. But yeah, I think, man, boxers, man, just everybody got to be. And then the reason I said Bud, right? Because you know I want what's best for Bud. You believe not? People who know me for real, people who really been here, right? No, I'm actually a Bud fan. Like the people who know, like it's people with TWT at the end of the name who really know, you know, where I stand on that. But I'm also a guy who go by the facts. You know what I mean? So, but I mentioned Bud because I don't want, you know, and BLK Prime got somebody who I believe in, right? Blue blood anyway. So I don't believe that shit gonna happen to Bud, right? But I'm just saying, boxers, be careful, man. Be aware, you know what I mean? Be aware of, you know, who you're dealing with, what you're dealing with, you know what I mean? Don't be so quick to. And Regis is a guy, Regis is a guy his whole career. He been going wherever the money take him to get the best fight. What's good? ATL? Appreciate you sliding through. You know, he been going, you know, wherever the money take him because he got it. You know, some fighters got to do that. He been signed to PBC. He didn't fought on Top Rank. He been signed to the Zone. You know, he been a free agent. He kind of a free agent now. Pro Bellum, right? They not a network company. They are advisory company, right? You know what I mean? So he a guy who bet on himself, and betting on yourself, you know, comes with risk like this. You know what I mean? But I just need fighters to look at Regis' situation, right? Just don't end up like, you know what I mean, Regis. And I'm saying this for Regis because he not already been through a lot in, you know, his career. You know, the Josh Taylor loss, or was it a loss, right? And then him not getting a title shot for 2 years after that. Like, what champion has one loss to the undisputed champion and then, you know, don't get another title shot? You know what I mean? And then when he finally get one right, the fight go to purse bid. Marv Nation battle fights, nobody ever heard of, and then he don't get paid. You get what I'm saying? Not a great amateur career, right? One, you know, fighting in bars, shit, fighting in backyards and outside and shit. You know, how long y'all been a fan of Regis? Regis used to fight outside all the time. When I was saying Regis will go anywhere, fucking Germany, he really went to Germany. He really went. He ain't go to Memphis and fight, right? But the nigga went to like Knoxville, you know, on some shit like that. That man go anywhere, bro. Like wherever the smoke at, that man go. And if this was gonna happen to anybody, of course it's gonna be Regis, right? But man, this is supposed to be boxing, right? This is supposed to be professional boxing, right? I should say that, right? This is supposed to be professional boxing. How the fuck does this happen? Unless it's some underlying, you know, other shit going on. And I think that's exactly what's going on. I'm standing firm, and I believe only two things could have happened with this situation, bro. Marv Nation, them folks, they got their bag and they ran off with it. They said, fuck Regis, fuck the pay, fuck everybody, fuck all that. And they just got their bag and ran off, right? And they doing their thing. Or the fact that you know, it was rumored that this may be Daniel Killihan thing, right? They have a fight, and then the funds was insufficient maybe that account got froze. Maybe this is really Daniel Kinahan behind this shit. So it's either Marv Nation crooked or Daniel Kinahan is behind this shit. Fuck is you saying? Like, it's one of the two, if you asking me. You know what I mean? We already know how to, pro bellum. Why? If everybody innocent, right? If everybody is innocent, right? And this ain't got nothing to do with the boxers. We talking about the big dogs, the people up top. Because I think the people up top got paid in this situation. I don't think Regis are paid and the fighters got paid. The people up top saw that money. You better believe it. Them people saw that fucking money. You better believe that. The people at top always see the money. Now, whether they distribute it and how they distribute it, or if they go distribute it, that's a different thing. But you better believe they saw it. You know what I mean? So
was this the best you've ever seen Regis? His last fight.
It was the best I've seen him.
It's like as far as being defensively and offensively locked in, yeah, it was.
Yep. I mean, for me, it was opposite. This isn't the best I've seen him, and to me, like, he wasn't sharp that night. Like, a lot of the head movement and body movement he was doing, I just think it was like feints to set up his offense. Because I mean, Zepeda was like sniping him the whole night. Like, the movement he did was just meaningless.
Yeah. Now, I ain't gonna say Zepeda was sniping him the whole night, but Zepeda was landing his shots. But I credited that. I credited it right. Zepeda was landing jabs, right?
Yeah, jabs, a lot of jabs.
Yeah, but Zepeda not really a jabber. You know what I mean? He don't really do that. He did that night because that was the only punch that he was quick enough to hit Regis with. You get what I'm saying? Kind of like when Valdez spammed his right hand against Shakur. It was the only punch that he could get to him with. So I think that's how. I think I looked at that. He did hit when he hit him. It was probably a jab, and his face showed it, right? But Zepeda is a fighter who he tried to knock you out. He throw a lot of punches in a lot of different ways. You know what I mean? He couldn't do that against me. He could only hit him with his jab. So I think Regis made him not be able to use all of his tools with his defense, right? He was able to hit him with the jab sometimes, doing the movement and shit, right? But he could only hit him with that with his quickest punch. You know what I mean? So I think I give him credit for that on defense. Another fighter probably ain't even gonna realize, like Zepeda did, who's a good boxer too. I can't hit this nigga. I'm gonna have to I gotta hold my jab out far and just hit him quick. You know what I mean? I gotta try to score on him. I gotta beat him boxing. You know what I mean? So Zepeda was able to see that and was good enough to be able to do that. Most fighters, not gonna be able to see that. They still gonna be trying to throw them hooks, and Regis gonna be able to weed their ass and knock their ass out and shit. You know what I mean? But Zepeda was just good enough. That's how I saw it, right? Zepeda was just good enough to realize, man, I can only hit you with a jab, so I want to win, so I'm gonna score as many points as I can. You know what I mean? Jab to the face, jab to the gut. That was Zepeda was doing. I loved it. But that's the only punch he could hit him with, though.
Like Regis, I mean, to me, he looked like much better in the Josh Taylor fight. But then again, that was because of the style matchup. These guys were in the pocket.
Yeah,
I don't know. He looked a little sluggish.
But I think that he lost. I'm not gonna say he beat Josh Taylor. I thought he lost.
I think I had a 7-5 Regis, so I won't argue with nobody who feel like Josh Taylor won. Can't argue a 7-5 fight. But I feel like if he had a fought Regis the way he fought Zepeda, I mean, if he had a fought Taylor the way he fought Zepeda, he would have won clearly. If you look at the fight, right, Regis landed more punches, landed more jabs, threw more punches, and landed at a higher percentage against Josh Taylor. But they gave Josh Taylor the fight. I think if that's because he walked Josh Taylor down and he opened himself up to a lot of shit. Him and Josh Taylor was seeing who had the bigger him and Josh Taylor was saying who had the most nuts. You know what I mean? They were saying, I got more nuts. No, I got more nuts. I got more nuts. That's what they was doing. If he hadn't did that, he could have. I think he would have beat Josh Taylor. You know what I mean? He would have clearly beat. He would have clearly beat.
I agree with that.
I think he didn't realize that Josh Taylor was as tough and as rough of a fighter as he was. He might have thought he probably thought that he was going to be able to walk through Josh Taylor just based off of what he saw in that Jose Ramirez fight. He probably said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go in here and rough him up. He's not gonna be able to handle this. I'm not Jose Ramirez." But he didn't realize that Josh Taylor is a rough, dirty fighter. He's gonna brawl with you if you want to brawl.
I don't want to say it, but I gotta say it. I think he tried to do it. Well, he did it before, but he did it before Lubin, but he practically did the same thing as Lubin. Just try to go in there and fight.
Yeah, that's normally what Regis do though.
And he got a chin to do it though. See,
But
Regis.
that was the first time somebody made Regis, even have to think about not doing that. You know what I mean? Josh Taylor was the first guy who made him even like, oh, Shaw might not be able to do that. You know what I mean? There was him at first. I think Josh Taylor was the beginning of Regis kind of starting to get in his defensive bag a little bit. You know what I mean? I think he learned from it. That's a fight where he lost on paper, but that wasn't really a loss in life. You get what I'm saying? Like some people feel like you won. The fight was literally 7-5. You know what I mean? One judge had you winning. You know what I mean? So, that one, it was a loss, but I think he's better from that. I got a question for all y'all real quick. If they fought next, who y'all got winning?
I got Regis winning this fight if they fight next. I think, like you just said, bro, he's gotten better to me. And if that fight was to be in the States, I think it would be different.
I think if that fight was anywhere, fight was anywhere other than Scotland, Josh Taylor would have lost, bro.
Yeah, okay. I think if Regis and Josh fights again, I'll pick Regis to stop him.
Ooh.
Like the way Josh looked in the Catterall fight, it was horrible to me.
Yeah, Josh Taylor. And Regis' first option, by the way, was Josh Taylor. The first name he said was Josh Taylor. He went into there for a second, and then he said Julio, and then he said Tank.
He called Ramirez out too.
He did say Ramirez. Yep. Yep.
Hey, Southern T, man, look, thank you for letting me on your platform, bro. I'm gonna move around, bro, but I appreciate you letting me on your platform, brother.
It's all good, Pim. Appreciate you sliding through. I ain't gonna be on this thing too much long. I know brother G5 live, so I'm finna head over there in just a second.
For sure, brothers in the chat. T, y'all have a blessed day, brother. Y'all keep it good. Peace.
No, so I got 61 people in the building. Can I get all 61 of y'all to smash that like button? Can I get all 61 of y'all to subscribe to the channel if y'all ain't subscribed to the channel? I appreciate y'all folks sliding through this thing. I had to come on here, chop up this Regis Prograis situation. This some foul shit, some foul business going on. Hey, Skills, they doing your boy wrong right now, man. Regis check bounced on him, man. His check ain't even clear. The check ain't clear, man. The check did not clear. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna keep y'all updated on the Regis thing. See what come from this. And
Skills from New Orleans can lend him a couple of dollars till they get that shit clear. He got money.
He said Josh came into the ring big. Regis couldn't hurt him. Yeah, in fact, he could hurt him, but he couldn't stop him. He couldn't knock him down. Josh Taylor was big as a motherfucker.
I mean, if you fight Taylor in the pocket, right? I mean, you gotta be using like these elbow tricks and stuff to fight this guy, because that's how he fights. You gotta know how to use your elbows in the pocket and all that stuff.
Yeah. Taylor, he a little dirty motherfucker. I don't knock him for it. If you get away with it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Out of all, besides him unifying at 140, that's the main fight that I want to see him in. I want to see him to get a rematch with Josh Taylor. Out of over all the other fights, if it ain't a unification, I want to see him get a rematch with Josh Taylor.
Him too, though. He said that was actually the first fight he said, and then he said the unification fight.
Mm-hmm.
That's
the one I want to see the most. Outside of a unification, that's the fight that I want to see the most, because that's the only fight that I've seen that Regis Prograis was in, and it was somebody able to stand up to Regis Prograis and dish out what Regis Prograis was giving out.
Yeah, I want to see them fight again for Undisputed.
Yeah, that's to fight Josh. I mean, that's going back to the UK, right?
Most likely,
he can't be the UK because
he can't come over here.
He got to fight.
I mean, as of now, Josh can't come over here.
Yeah, he can't fight in the UK either. Got to be like Saudi Arabia or some shit like that.
So like a Dubai or Saudi Arabia fight.
Shit like that. Yeah.
All right, makes sense.
Most likely, it's going to be across the water. Most likely.
Yeah, but one of them places that don't give a fuck about much. They're sanctioned whatever. They're sanctioned whatever over there pretty much. But hey, yeah, man, I ain't gonna keep y'all in this thing too long. Y'all can head over to G5 Gate. So he will stop T.O. Yeah, probably. Y'all can head over to G5 Game, man. I'm about to feed my face. I'm hungry as hell. Give me some lunch.
You ain't the only one. I'm about to do the same thing. Well,
Man,
that's a bit easy. You
they
know
ain't
we'll be back on this thing later for the NBA fantasy.
For sure. They ain't paid Regis Prograis yet, man. They gotta pay Regis Prograis. We go see what's up with that. I'm gonna keep y'all updated. As soon as I find out about it, y'all gonna know about it. Skin Holloway Southern T. Hey, yeah, 50 people in the building right now. I got 50 people in here right now. Y'all, hey, real quick, stop real quick. If y'all in here right now and y'all ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel for your boy. Greatly appreciate y'all. Y'all like the video. Let YouTube know that we went live. Let YouTube know that we doing a good job. You know what I mean? Tell a friend to tell a friend. You know what I mean? This is not a drill. You know, Regis Prograis ain't get paid. I don't know if this was y'all first time, but if this y'all first time, make sure y'all don't make it y'all last time. Hit that bell icon. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell icon. Every time you see the Southern T Live, you hit that you see that red button. Every time you get on YouTube, look for Southern T. Subscribe, scroll through that thing. Look for Southern T. I need y'all to come through this thing. Y'all be here, but y'all don't be in here. I need y'all to be in here. You know what I mean? I need y'all to come, be a part of what's going on. Not just for, you know, the hot topic or your favorite fighter, you know, but for all the topics. Come be a part of the show because this is my show just like it's y'all show. Greatly appreciate everybody sliding through this thing. Skin Holloway Southern T. This ain't the past, this ain't the future, but this the present. That's how we rocking. And I'm out. Look.